Hi students, I'm Sonia from Vidya Guru. Starting a new session on current affairs 2020, but September 2020. This is basically the first part that you are going to watch. The session will be completely in English medium. Students, I wish to tell you one more thing. If you are not comfortable with English language, you can actually switch to the Hindi medium session that is there in the playlist. Kindly look for it if you don't understand that, because this session is meant for our South Indian students, is primarily meant for our Northeastern students. I'll start with the session, but I wish to share a few things. Please understand what I actually wish to convey here. You have to spend the entire week reading newspapers. You have to spend the entire week reading magazines also. You will be actually gathering this much information by spending the entire week. That's what happens with me. I'm telling you that I put so much effort to collect these many points for you guys. The session is very, very significant. You are going to gather that information which you will be spending a lot of time by yourself collecting that. I did that effort for you guys to deliver this much information. Questions are very, very significant. You yourself can judge by watching the entire video. Each and every point is exam relevant. Every competitive exam, whichever you are going to write, whichever you are going to take, you will see these questions in those exams. I'll start with the first question, but before starting, I would like to urge, I wish to say that if you like the video, please press the like button for sure. Share the video with your friends, those who are actually preparing for any competitive exam. Don't forget to subscribe to Vidya Guru's YouTube channel, because if you do that, then only you'll get the notifications of all the exam relevant videos which we upload. For getting the notifications, you have to press the bell icon which is just beside the subscribe button, because that's how you're going to get the notifications of all the exam relevant videos. From now onwards, I am going to start. I want you to be focused, because this information is significant. If you learn all these points, then only my labor, my efforts will be successful. Believe me, I expect this much from you. The first question I'll start with, that is about GDP growth rate. We have seen this. There was news in that, there was, something in news which was GDP, which was about our GDP, and that GDP growth rate, which shrunk, which actually became minus 23.9%. That is very, very less. GDP growth rate from April to June 2020 has come up to be minus 23.9%, which is very, very less. So I'll start with this sad news, and I'll move ahead with the next question which you are not familiar with, because I know GDP growth rate you all have read about. Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award. This information which I'm going to share with you, you can actually watch out. You can actually look at the screen here. Whatever is written here, if I say Rohit Sharma, they may ask you, this fellow got Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna for which category, as in which category, and he's associated with which sport. You can even make out by reading that Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award, that means it is actually provided to a sportsman actually, that sportsman who has actually given splendid sort of performance in their fields. And Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna is the highest honor actually given to a sportsman in India. When I start with Rohit Sharma, he is associated with cricket. They may ask you with which sport these people are associated with. I know that you are familiar with the name of Rohit Sharma, but when we move ahead, you can actually have a look at Mariyappan T, and you are not familiar with him. Mariyappan T is associated with para athletics. He got Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award. The prize money is 25 lakh rupees. Prize money is 25 lakh rupees. When I talk about Vinesh Fogart family is very famous. And we all know about, Fogart family. So Vinesh Fogart got this award for wrestling. Rani Rampal is associated with hockey. Rani Rampal is taught by me way back in a few videos. I actually, talked about her. Manika Batra got this award for table tennis. That means she showed remarkable performance in table tennis. That is why she got Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award. Let's move to the other question. And the other question is, International Literacy Day. Here on, I'm going to discuss a few important days. Then I'll be talking about International Literacy Day, the first one that is observed on 8th September. Hindi Divas and not World Hindi Day. Hindi Divas is celebrated on 14th September. Understand the words. There's a difference between these two. Hindi Divas and not World Hindi Day. Hindi Divas is observed on 14th September. International Day for the Preservation of the Ozone Layer is observed on 16th September. Read the words carefully, that ozone layer. There's an international day which is actually, observed to protect the ozone layer. So International Day for the Preservation of Ozone Layer, it is observed on 16th September. I found the theme of ozone layer important, and the theme which was kept, that is Ozone for Life, 35 years of ozone layer protection. Ozone for Life, 35 years of ozone layer protection. Let's move ahead with the other point. Here on, I'll actually talk about BRICS games. When I talk about BRICS, just break that. Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa collectively form BRICS. So BRICS Games 2021 will be hosted by India. That's what the first point talks about. Hosted by India. And when we talk about the second point, which states that first BRICS sports ministers approve MOU, Memorandum of Understanding. See, there's a virtual meeting here in which they approved something. BRICS sports ministers, they approved an MOU for cooperation in what? For cooperation in developing physical culture and sport in BRICS nation, among BRICS nation. Meeting attended by Kiran Rijiju, but you need to understand this particular meeting, which was attended by India's Kiran Rijiju, this was actually hosted by Russia. Must be thinking that hosted by India, you just taught that. Please read the words carefully, read the numbers carefully. In the first point, I stated that BRICS Games will be hosted by India for the year 2021. Here I was talking about sports ministers meet of BRICS nations. That meeting was sponsored by, that meeting was hosted by Russia. Let's move ahead with the other question. Now I'll talk about India's first bullion index. Okay, what is bullion? This question is very, very important. You can't even skip one single point here. Be careful, be very, very focused. I was saying bullion. Bullion means when we actually talk about gold and silver, that is bullion, which was launched by India. So India's first bullion index. See, when I say gold and silver, you need to understand that means here will be trading in gold and silver. First of its kind, to actually attract retail customers. To attract retail customers, they need to analyze gold separately. They need to analyze silver separately. They have actually made an index in which both the things are already there. India's first bullion index, BullDex, launched by Multi Commodity Exchange. 70.52% is the weightage of gold and 29.4% is the weightage of silver. India's first Agri Futures Index. Agri Futures Index like Bullion Futures Index. So Agri Index, obviously about agri products, agriculture. So Agri Future Index is AgriDex. It is launched by National Commodity and Derivatives Exchange. Both are very, very important. Bullion Index and BullDex and AgriDex. Let's move to the other question. First fast bowler ever to take 600 test wickets. His name is James Anderson, and James Anderson is from England. Read the words carefully. I was saying first fast bowler ever to take 600 test wickets. His name is James Anderson. He's from England. His country is equally important as his name. First bowler to take 500 wickets. First bowler to take 500 wickets in T20. Dwayne Bravo is from West Indies. Let's move to the other question. Now we'll talk about Swachh Sarvekshan. Here we are going to talk about the cleanliness, as in how clean our cities and states are. So Swachh Sarvekshan 2020 will talk about cleanest city. We'll talk about cleanest city. Cleanest city is Indore. Cleanest state is more than 100 urban local bodies. See, when we actually talk about urban local bodies, must not be familiar, we are talking about municipal corporation. Nagar Palika, that is urban local body. So, urban local body, Swachh Sarvekshan 2020, as per that, cleanest city is Indore. Cleanest state, more than 100 urban local bodies, Chhattisgarh. And there's one category in which less than 100 urban local bodies are there. So as per that, cleanest state is Jharkhand. These three names, the one of the city and of the two states, that's very, very important for you guys. So Swachh Sarvekshan 2020 is the exam question for sure. Let's move to the other question. September to be observed as Nutrition Month. It happens. We have actually, read that last year as well. So September to be observed as Nutrition Month. That means Poshan Mah in Hindi. And there's National Nutrition Week also. So National Nutrition Week is from 1st September to 7th September. Let's move to the other question. International Booker Prize. Now, we'll talk about Booker Prize, and it is International Booker Prize. Read the words carefully before learning that, because I'm sure that you're going to add a few more things in this question on your own. Please don't do that. What is written, you have to learn that only. International Booker Prize is actually given to the fellow who has written the book and the translator of that book also. So the person who has actually written that, the name of that person is Marieke Lucas Rijsneveld. Marieke Lucas Rijsneveld is the author of The Discomfort of Evening. That's the name of the book, and it is actually considered Dutch bestseller. Marieke Lucas Rijsneveld is the name of the author who has written The Discomfort of Evening, and this book was translated by Michelle Hutchison. Michelle Hutchison is the translator of the book which was actually written by Marieke Lucas Rijsneveld. See, the purpose of repeating the name, you can understand, to get it registered in your brain. I'll repeat that. I was saying International Booker Prize is actually given to the writer of the book and the translator of the book. Marieke Lucas Rijsneveld is the name of the author who has actually written The Discomfort of Evening, and Michelle Hutchison is the translator of the same bestseller. Let's move to the other question. Now, a few more names. One is One Arranged Murder. One Arranged Murder. That's the name of the book, and that is written by Chetan Bhagat. Sudha Murthy, she remains in news actually for writing, books, important books actually. So, Grandparents' Bag of Stories. Grandparents' Bag of Stories, written by Sudha Murthy. So these two books are there. One Arranged Murder by Chetan Bhagat and Grandparents' Bag of Stories by Sudha Murthy. Let's move to the other question. Future Group retail and wholesale business acquired by Reliance Industries. Have you heard that the group which is behind Big Bazaar and Fair Price kind of shops, that there was the name of, the shop that was Fair Price. There was a chain run by Future Group only. Future Group actually handled by Kishore Byani. So Kishore Byani was the owner of Future Group that was acquired by, Future Group was acquired by Reliance Industries. That was the important information you are expected to know. I was saying that Future Group, the CEO of that group was Kishore Bayani. It was actually acquired by wholesale business of Future Group, retail and wholesale business was acquired by Reliance Industries and Bharti AXA. The other information is Bharti AXA General Insurance, which will be merged with ICICI Lombard. Let's move to the other question. Atal Tunnel. Must be thinking where exactly it is located. So I'm telling you that it is going to come up soon. So Atal Tunnel, world's longest high altitude road tunnel to be come up in Rohtang. Rohtang is basically the place Manali Leh highway. We are referring to that area. So Rohtang Manali Leh highway, on which this Atal Tunnel is going to come up. And what sort of tunnel it is going to be? I was telling you that world's longest. Apart from that, on the high altitude as well. World's longest high altitude, that means we are actually talking about which is situated on height actually. So high altitude where height is higher. So road tunnel that is going to come up at Rohtang. Let's move to the other question. So from Rohtang Pass, we are actually here at the chairman of newly formed National Council for Transgender Persons. Okay, transgender, we know that their rights should be protected too. So to protect the rights of transgender, Thawar Chand Gehlot, Transgender Persons Protection of Rights Act 2009, that is there actually to protect their rights. This fellow actually advocated, that means he actually supported this. He became the chairman of this newly formed National Council, which is actually meant to protect transgender persons' rights. I was saying that this fellow, his name is Thawar Chand Gehlot. He is basically the Union Minister of Social Justice and Empowerment. Three of the things are important. Thawar Chand Gehlot, Transgender Person Protection of Rights Act 2019, and Thawar Chand Gehlot is the Union Minister of Social Justice and Empowerment. Let's move to the other question. Sponsor of Team India for Tokyo Olympics. That is Inox. It is actually, a big thing for all of us. Inox is going to sponsor Indian team as in team sponsor of Team India. Whatever sports we are actually going to, play there. In Olympics, Tokyo Olympics, Inox is sponsoring that event. Olympics 2021, I'm going to repeat that. I've taught you that when they got decided, Olympics mascot for 2021, they're going to be there in Tokyo, Japan, going to be played in Tokyo, Japan. So is the case with Paralympics also. Olympics, Paralympics, Tokyo, Japan. The mascot for Olympics was Mirai Tova of blue color. Paralympics, the mascot for Paralympics, So Mighty, English word, So Mighty. They've actually changed a few things here. So Mighty, cherry blossom color. So Mighty, Paralympics mascot, and Mirai Tova is the mascot of Olympics 2021, which are actually going to be played in Tokyo, Japan. And I told you who's going to sponsor India there? Inox. Let's move to the other question. Scheme to help youths from minority communities prepare for UPSC and state PSC exams. That is Nai Udan. See, there's a scheme which is going to help those students who are actually not able to afford the education. If somebody is there and wants to prepare for UPSC exam and that person does not have facilities available, Nai Udan kind of schemes will help actually those students who are willing to prepare for UPSC or maybe PSC exams. That means the state level exams. This initiative, this scheme is actually, started by Ministry of Minority Affairs, obviously to keep minorities, in their mind. Union Minister of this ministry is Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi. Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi of Ministry of Minority Affairs. This ministry has started this scheme, that is Nai Udan. Under this Nai Udan, those students, those people, the youth actually, those who are willing to prepare, those who are actually willing to go ahead with UPSC or PSC examination, Nai Udan kind of schemes will be helping them. I'll move to the other question. 8th East India Summit. Economic ministers meet attended by Piyush Goyal. Must be thinking in which capacity. He's obviously very famous and remains in news. Piyush Goyal, he is actually the Union Minister of Commerce and Industry. 8th East Asia Summit. Economic ministers meet attended by Piyush Goyal, and 17th ASEAN India Economic Ministers meet also attended by Piyush Goyal. Don't forget the names of these two summits attended by him. Let's move to the other question. The question on your screen states that India's first international women's trade center to come up in Kerala. Obviously, they are promoting, women entrepreneurship here. They want, women to come up without any fear. So, India's first international women's trade center to come up in Kerala. Don't forget the name. Kerala is the place, name of the state, that is Kerala. Which is actually supporting such sort of initiative. Let's move to the other question. Annual turnover limit for GST exemption. Many of you who are aware, or their family members who are actually into business, they have heard, such a thing from them as well. The limit for GST, if you are actually paying GST or if somebody known is paying GST, you need to understand that if the annual turnover is less than 40 lakh, that means if it is up to 40 lakh, the exemption of GST is given to you. Apart from that, annual turnover limit for composition scheme that you can opt for. If you, let's take an example. If your company generates a revenue of 1.5 CR, up to 1.5 CR, you can apply for this composition scheme and you can actually pay that reduced GST as per the norms. So annual turnover limit for composition scheme, understand the words here, composition schemes, where actually we are saying that you will get rebate in GST. So up to 1.5 CR, if the turnover is such, that means you can apply for this scheme. Let's move to the other question. The next question is about banking codes and standards. Boards of India dissolved. That means this particular board will not exist anymore. It was set up in 2006 to develop codes and standards for banks, for providing a fair treatment to customers. No, we are not saying that no fair treatment will be provided to customers, from now onwards. I was saying this was the job of this Banking Codes and Standards Board of India, which got dissolved, which was formed in 2006. Don't forget that. It is pretty important. So Banking Codes and Standards Boards of India got dissolved. Let's move to the other question. Number 1 bank on Niti Aayog Export Preparedness Index 2020. That is Gujarat. Export is the important word here. Export Preparedness Index. So as on that index, Gujarat stood first as per Niti Aayog's report. Let's move to the other question. Cultural agreement signed between India and Israel from 2020 to 2023, they'll be developing that. So this cultural agreement signed between India and Israel 2020 to 2023, and there's one more information which I would like to share with you, and that is India to launch direct ferry service to Maldives. Many of you will get happy, I know that, after listening to such a thing. Ferry is a ferry boat, ship I'm referring to. So from India direct to Maldives, there'll be a ferry, there'll be a ship which will actually straight away go to Maldives from India. So let's move to the other question now. RBI releases National Strategy for Financial Education. Okay. RBI wants everyone to be financially aware so that we can handle our finances well. On the basis of these 5C approach, RBI is actually willing to do so. RBI releases national strategy from 2020 to 2025. They are spreading awareness. They are imparting financial awareness, financial knowledge to people so that they can manage their finances well on the approach of 5 C's. What are these 5 C's? When I say content, capacity, community, communication, and collaboration, you'll spend some time understanding these, but believe me, if you read the entire article, you'll be able to extract this much information only that is important and relevant for your exam. They may ask you what is the part of the 5C, because if 5 options are there in your exam and some of them have 4 options only, they'll be writing these options and they may ask you by actually adding some other word by the letter C, and that must be the answer. 5C approach, where the content which has to be delivered to people to make them understand what is actually financial awareness, the capacity, like those are the intermediaries, the people who are going to deliver that, understand that content, capacity, community, communication, collaboration. This is the 5C approach of RBI to make you financially aware. The other question is, 5th World Conference of Speakers of Parliament. Now you must be thinking it is a little different. Yes, it is, but it is 5th of its type. The 5th edition of World Conference. Conference of whom? Conference of the speakers. Speakers of what sort? Speakers of Parliament, as in every nation's parliament, and their speaker will be attending that. So our speaker Om Birla attended that. Om Birla is basically the speaker of Lok Sabha, and it was organized by this World Conference of Speakers was actually organized by Inter-Parliamentary Union, which is headquartered in Geneva. Inter-Parliamentary Union headquartered in Geneva, which has actually organized that, and it was attended by Om Birla. Let's move to the other question. Eat Right India movement has been started by, who's going to start that? Obviously FSI. But I understand that must be thinking ministries can be there behind that. So this was actually supported by a ministry also. Eat Right India is the movement, has been started by FSI. FSI is Food Safety and Standards Authority of India. We have read FSI, such sort of approvals which are actually provided to restaurants and all. So FSI gives the approval. And what is that FSI? I was saying Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, that is FSI. Under Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, they launched Eat Right India movement. The other question is, state with highest number of women beneficiaries under Mudra loan. Mudra loan. When we actually talk about Mudra loan up to 10 lakh, if you can actually recall, I taught you something of this type in which I was teaching you micro units are there. So micro units development refinance agency, Mudra. So Mudra loans which were actually given to women, maximum number of women who actually took the advantage of these loans, and the state was Tamil Nadu, in which highest number of women beneficiaries were there who took the advantage of these Mudra loans of Prime Minister's Mudra loans. India to purchase. India is about to buy these S-400 missile system from Russia. Here I'm actually going to wrap up. I can only urge you that if you liked the video, if you understood everything, press the like button. If you could not, you can actually watch the Hindi medium session also, that is there in the playlist. Bye bye. Thank you.